What's up, guys? It's Men here. Welcome to Meditations. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like this video if you will, subscribe to the page, and swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons, links in the description below. So did they really look like clowns? Or did they look like jackasses? Or toads? Let me know in the comments below. It's crazy how this sort of thing has picked up to an extent throughout the reaches of the internet. The Nephilim looking like clowns. And the millennial reign already happening. And that we're in Satan's little season in Revelation 20, where he was given power to deceive the nations. It could be quite a case for it. I mean, if you think about it, look at all that woke bullshit everywhere. The things they're doing with the children. Oh, do you want to be a boy? That's not good. You should be a girl. I thought that was racism or whatever, calling boys and girls anyways, isn't it? They just keep changing the goalposts or whatever. The fuck's going on here? Just like I predicted years ago, perhaps a prophecy that is coming true. I predicted that in the coming future, we're all going to be droids, you know? It's going to be called Droid 1, Droid 2, Droid 3, because that's like not racism or whatever. But I mean, it's numerical, so I'm sure even that will be reduced and condemned and persecuted to have numbers after the name. We're just all going to be droid. Everyone's just going to be known as droid, you know? With the whole transhumanism shit. I mean, it seems to fit now that I think about it. I predicted this in like 2013 or something. Yeah, it was right around 2013. When like everything just started becoming offensive, you know what I mean? Like everything was started to become more polarized. You couldn't even talk about a freaking sandwich without it having some intrinsic racism or sexism or whatever attached to it. But that's not what this video is about. No. In fact, what is this video about again? The Nephilim. Did they really look like clowns? You got that guy on YouTube, Understanding Conspiracy. I got his name right this time. Pretty proud of that. Yeah, I've been watching those videos for the past 3 or 4 months, I think. I try to keep up with the guy. I don't watch too much on YouTube. I get so tired of all this bullshit. Just the blah, 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 and then ad, then sponsor. Here's a word from my sponsor. You know, I just get so fucking tired of that strenuous hogwash. It's like all just one big advertisement or something. God damn. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But that Understanding Conspiracy guy. Yeah, he does raw ass take, talks about this, that, and the third. Wrote a book. You know, he's been sponsoring his book. I don't blame him. That shit's expensive. I don't know if he got it published or what. I think it's doing all right. The Nephilim Looks Like Clowns book. And so he has that, but I mean, at least he's sponsored himself, you know? At least he's not kissing the ass of some big global conglomerates or whatever. But yeah, of course, the book goes on about how, well, I don't know if the book, I haven't read the book, but the videos goes on about, yeah, the Nephilim, the days of Noah and thereafter, Genesis 6, the sons of God. They saw the daughters of man appealing. They made children with them. and there were hybrids and so forth thereafter, and all those ancient Egyptian gods, Greek gods, Mayan gods, everything else all over the freaking world, totems, all this other stuff. They were all like real giants and gods of a sort. And it's crazy because even Jesus said in the New Testament to his followers, something like this. He said, "Did I not say that you are gods?" Talking to them even. Referencing the Psalms where it says you are gods with a lowercase g. So it's like, I think that stuff has been kind of concealed for centuries now. Just the whole idea of giants and Nephilim and other deities just kind of pushed over to the realms of fantasy and make-believe, to where it's not really, it's contrary to science and stuff like that, right? To think about that stuff or whatnot. So it's kind of been, what do you call it? Muffled, stifled, something like that, culturally. Where you kind of look like an idiot talking about it. Well, people are waking up. Or are they? I don't know. Is this the case? Is what I'm wondering. Is this shit for real? You know, that's why I'm doing some research on this channel. Perhaps this is the Meditations Research Institution. And if you want to fund the research, become a patron. Links in the description below. But you see what I'm saying? I'm fixing to collect some information from you guys, some data. Some of you guys talk about dogman, werewolves and shit, and spiritual entities, sort of nether beings who portal over from one realm to the next. You see them, you feel them, you hear them. They run they're influencing media, entertainment, news. I mean, who knows? But did those motherfuckers really look like clowns? That's kind of what I'm fixing to wonder here. I know that I made a video just a couple days ago about how the Nephilim looked like werewolves, right? Because when I was a little duck-billed platypus, I actually had a dream. Or was it a dream? I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I made a video on it, because I thought it was real. I lied down in bed at 8 years of age. I was scared, right? So I left my room, my bedroom, and I knocked on my parents' door, and they let me in. And I tried to lie down and go to sleep because I was just afraid for some reason. And I just remember looking and seeing this tall being, looked just like a damn werewolf. It looked like that one Greek god. I have a thumbnail of it in one of my previous videos, Anubis or something like that. It looked just like that. Like a chainmail, big pointy ears, big pointy nose, standing upright, sort of human wolf hybrid of sort. And yeah, I don't know if it was dream or reality, man. It scared the hell out of me, and I was frozen in fear, in fact. And some would say, yeah, that's an evil underworld spirit, but others would say, oh, that's a protector. Yeah, he's there to protect you, you know. Strangely enough, I do have a German Shepherd dog, and they kind of resemble that a little bit. The big pointy ears, long nose. She's a beautiful dog. Yeah, she's getting there in age, though. 9 years old, but it's fine. Hopefully she'll live long and well and healthy. She's pretty healthy right now. She even eats a raw food diet, but you see what I'm saying? And then the millennial reign thing. You can't help but wonder. What if the veil has been pulled over our eyes? You know, a sort of curtain, a sort of world being a stage. They say, oh yeah, Jesus returned 70 AD, Nero and all that was the antichrist, but the mark and everyone, persecuted Christians, chopped their freaking heads off, this, that, and the third. True persecution, you know, people keep acting like we're on the edge of it all. It's like, oh yeah, persecution is right around the corner, yeah, but they've been saying this for like centuries now, you know. They're like, oh yeah, the mark of the beast is right around the corner, look at the barcodes, and then it turned into look at the chips, and it turned into look at the transhumanism. Then it turned into, look at the digital currencies, you know. Look at the mandates, things like that. It's like we're always just at the edge of chaos is what these rulers and principalities of the world are leading us to believe, which in itself could be the deception, to acting as though revelation is happening before our eyes. They're forcing these events, whereas it could have really happened a long time ago. I think the most plausible one is we're definitely not at new heaven and new earth. I mean, that would suck big, what if we were. There's a lot of pain here, grieving, suffering, death, bleeding, toiling in the garden. There's all that here. So, new heaven and earth, I don't think so. That's we're somewhere in between. But what I think is the most plausible one is that Satan has been given authority right now to deceive the nations. I mean, like I said, you look around, it's just like what Isaiah says about how left is right, up is down. They call beauty ugly and ugly beautiful and all that. We're seeing all that bullshit everywhere. They're definitely defacing beauty and good and replacing it with ugliness and evil, big time. I mean, have you seen all that woke shit? Like, I can't even watch TV, movies, entertainment. It's just all fueled by this backwards anti-nature garbage. You can't even watch anything of entertainment that's dominated by anything of the principalities that be. It's all tarnished, to say the least. So, yeah, I mean, it seems like it makes sense that that's a plausible case right there. We're in Revelation 20. It happened after the millennial reign, and folks look around, they say, hey, look at all these pictures, Iceman. Look at the Tartaria kingdoms. Look at those old cathedrals. They are throughout the world, and all these patterns throughout, as if there were some big-ass kingdom that took place for a time. You know what I'm saying? But then they say, well, where is he now? And then these folks are like, oh, he's still there. Or, hey, it's metaphysical. Or, oh, the worlds and powers are hiding him. And that the camp of the saints is like in some frozen land of ice somewhere. And the nations are deceiving us now, not pointing their cameras at it, quarantining the areas off, saying we can't go there, you can't travel there, it's the end of the world. Making it illegal to fly there, this and that, you know what I mean? I mean, who knows? But I mean, with what I've seen so far, I wouldn't put it past these sons of bitches at all. If such a thing is going on, I mean, they definitely would try to deceive us and hide it. And be like, no, he certainly hasn't come back. There's certainly no camp of the saints. In fact, he's right around the corner. You just got to wait a little longer in fear. You know what I mean? You have all these YouTube channels, YouTube prophets. It's just it's a franchise. It's not a franchise. It's a booming business to go on about how the end times are among us, going on right now. You know what I mean? So the whole thing breaks apart when you say, no, you actually don't have to worry right now and live in fear about the mark of the beast or the freaking locust coming out of the abyss and this and that, you know what I mean? But I guess what you would have to fear about is the battle of Gog and Magog. But that's actually unity, strangely enough, isn't it? It's where the nations team together. So I would say maybe the best way to avoid that is just don't go to fucking war. Fortunately for me, I'm beyond the age of what is it? The draft? I mean, the draft is a pretty young age, isn't it? Doesn't it only go up to 25 or something? I think it's 25. But yeah, at least I don't got to worry about the draft. So, I mean, people get all up in arms, and all like ambitious and emotionally affected by these wars going on overseas. You know how that goes. So because the powers and rulers of the world tell them this is how it is. This is the bad guy. These are the good guys. You guys got to get passionate about this and bitch about it and whine about it and tell your government to print trillions and trillions of more dollars to support it. You know what I mean? Like there's things like that going on. And so it would be an easy thing to convey to gather up the nations of the world to team against Jesus even. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Maybe that's the way God set this whole thing up. It started with Jesus coming as he did, just kind of perplexing all the religious folks, and they kill him, right? And then he comes back again, and this time it's like on a global or worldly scale. And the media power entities, they don't tell you that he's out there with the camp of the saints or whatever, and that the nations are trying to build up an army against him. They say it happens at the big plane of the earth or something, right? A lot of folks say that's like Siberia, like the biggest plane in the earth. I don't really know, but interesting things to contemplate. But yeah, did those sons of bitches really look like clowns? The guy's saying, yeah, they got the lipstick. It resembles, or it implies the cannibalism traits, the cannibalistic traits about them. The bloody lips, the pale skin, because they're hiding in the caves. They're giants, so they have the little hats to create the illusion that they're large. For centuries, they've been put as entertainment figures in front of children, so it creates that sort of illusion that they're giants. See the kids right here standing small, then the adult dressed as the clown is standing here as a tall giant, and he has big feet, big hands, the fake hands, or the long-fingered gloves and things like that, and that are wide. Just to all make them look like as though they're giants. But I mean, yeah, there's some weird parallels with that. But nonetheless, I'm curious what you guys have to say about this. I'm going to post this video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.